Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into QQQ. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 23rd of May, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a sell candidate, giving it a score of -1.69. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to see how it develops in the coming days. The exchange-traded fund is positioned at the upper part of a wide and horizontal trend. Typically, this may present a favorable selling opportunity. However, a breakout above the upper trend line at $522.52 would signal a strong buying opportunity, and a shift in trend could be anticipated. The current 3-month trend points to a potential change of 1.57% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between -16.20% and 4.21%. When considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 5.16%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -13.37% and 12.87% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $441.13 and $574.80. Our latest daily update for QQQ features the headline, QQQ ETF downgraded to sell candidate. The QQQ ETF price experienced a decline of 0.93% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, dropping from $514 to $509.24. Throughout that day, the ETF fluctuated by 1.23%, reaching a low of $505.60 and a high of $511.84. Notably, the price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and has risen by 4.35% over the past 2 weeks. On the last day, trading volume increased by 4 million shares despite the falling prices. This could signal an early warning, slightly raising the risk over the next few days. In total, 58 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $29.420 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF reached $540.80, while the lowest was $402.39. Currently, the price stands 5.84%, or $31.56, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. In recent news, the Invesco QQQ Trust has demonstrated strong performance, surging over 20% in just the past month, which has raised questions about its sustainability in the current tech-heavy market. This momentum is driven by substantial investments flowing into exchange-traded funds, with QQQ being a key player in the $31.1 billion capital influx seen last week for U.S. equity ETFs. Such inflows signal increased investor confidence in QQQ, particularly as it grants exposure to major tech stocks, including industry leaders in artificial intelligence and semiconductors. The recent focus on semiconductors highlights their critical role as the foundation of AI technologies, reinforcing the long-term growth potential of QQQ. The ETF's strategic alignment with the driving forces of innovation solidifies its status in the investment landscape, especially compared to alternatives like VTI and VGT, which may not offer the same level of access to prominent tech firms. Moreover, comparisons with VGT suggest that while VGT has performed well, QQQ outshines in terms of including top tech names that are pivotal for future progress. The sentiment around QQQ remains bullish, backed by forecasts suggesting it could outperform the S&P 500 over the next decade. This optimistic outlook could further drive stock prices in the short term. while its long-term trajectory appears robust, supported by the continuing evolution of technology and artificial intelligence. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned QQQ a reduced grade, accompanied by a downgrade action. On Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025, Wells Fargo reported a buy grade for QQQ, along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, Morgan Stanley assigned QQQ an overweight grade, with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025, Benchmark assigned QQQ a negative grade, also with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for the QQQ. The QQQ exchange-traded fund holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is simultaneously a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this results in a general buy signal for the ETF, suggesting a positive outlook. Should there be further gains, the ETF will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $517.05. Conversely, in the event of a decline, the ETF will find support from the long-term average at about $476.77. A breakout above the short-term average will signal a buy, while a breakdown below the long-term average will indicate a sell. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence the near-term development. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Monday, May 19, 2025, and so far it has declined by 2.45%. A further decline is suggested until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, volume increased amid falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the ETF should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 5 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 8 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 23 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 19 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 23 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 11 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $466.40 and $423.69. There is a natural risk involved when an exchange-traded fund is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the fund may then fall to the next support level. In this case, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $466.40. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $423.69 and $422.67. This exchange-traded fund has average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the fund moved $6.24 between high and low, or 1.23%. For the last week, the fund has had daily average volatility of 1.40%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, also known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio might indicate either a low expectation for the company's future performance or that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at $513.04. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $466. If this support level holds, it could be an opportune entry point, anticipating a rebound. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this exchange-traded fund, and there is no stop loss in place. Is the QQQ ETF a good buy? The QQQ holds several negative indicators, and we believe it will continue to perform weakly in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we have a negative outlook on this ETF. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our assessment of this ETF from a hold or accumulate position to a sell recommendation. Upon examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 27th of May, we anticipate that the QQQ will open lower by approximately 34.7 cents, beginning trading at $508.89. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.